What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, I am so happy that Finn sees Nicholas for who he is. Like, Finn ain't buying it. Like, Nicholas is duplicitous as fuck. Like, he really is. He's very duplicitous. Because, Jordan was questioning Finn and Elizabeth about their whereabouts the night that Ava was stabbed. Like, where were they during that time? Finn has an alibi. He was like, I was talking to Maxie during that time. Elizabeth was like, oh, I took a walk by myself. So she really doesn't have much of an alibi until Nicholas popped up. And he was like, oh, I was with her or whatever. I found her. We were talking, whatever. So Jordan was like, all right, that's cool for now. I'll take that for now. Elizabeth pretty much told him, like, damn well, I can't account for my time before you found me. I don't know where I was or what I was doing before that. I totally agree, because at the end of the day, how would Nicholas know what time the attack happened? Like, how would he know what time he found Elizabeth and what time the attack happened? I mean, they stated that the attack happened around the time, between the times of 9:45 and 10. So it was in that 15-minute time span. So how would he know exactly what time he bumped into Elizabeth? Unless he looked at his phone or something like that and saw the time, which I doubt he did. Nicholas can't be trusted. And I'm glad Finn saw that. He was like questioning, basically, was Nicholas trying to help Elizabeth or was he trying to help himself? And that's where I feel like he was definitely trying to help himself. Because I wouldn't put nothing past Nicholas nowadays. I wouldn't. Everything he does nowadays is for self-preservation at this point. Because it may look like he was trying to give Elizabeth an alibi, but something is telling me he was trying to give his own damn self an alibi. Because where the hell was he at prior to bumping into Elizabeth? Where was he? That's the big question. Because he has a little bit of unaccounted for time, his damn self. You know what I mean? I don't trust him at all. I don't trust him. So Jordan is now questioning, Victor, where Victor was and stuff like that, and questioning Spencer. She know for a fact it wasn't Spencer because he was drunk. Like, he was drunk as hell that night. And he was in the bathroom throwing up, and there's a housekeeper that could vouch for that during the time of the attack. So he got an alibi. And even if he witnessed something, she was like, he was in his state of mind, he wouldn't be a very good witness. And she felt like that runs in the family. And of course, Nicholas is getting all pissy with her, talking about, why are you harassing my family when you should be looking for the real culprit? Sir, your family is the damn culprit. Somebody in your family, I mean, hell, y'all, everybody in your family is the damn prime suspects at this point. Because most of the people that hated Ava right about now were Cassadine men. Spencer couldn't stand her, but we could rule Spencer out as the one who did it. So far, I still wouldn't completely rule him out because you never know. Nicholas had his issues with Ava, so of course he could have done it. Victor damn sure could have done it because he had his issues with her too. So y'all are all suspects. I don't know why they can't see that. Y'all are all suspects until, proven guilty. I know it's innocent until proven guilty, but in my opinion, your ass is guilty until proven innocent. I don't trust none of them. I'm just saying. Especially Nicholas. He prime suspect number one for me. Do I think it's a possibility he didn't do it, like he's a red herring? Yeah. Nicholas definitely could be a red herring. Especially when he was in her room and stuff like that, because I ain't trust his ass. He over there messing with her pillows and stuff. When Trina came into the room, he's sitting there talking about, oh, I was just trying to fluff her pillow. No, bitch, you look like you was trying to smother her. That's what you look like you was about to do. See, I don't trust him. Somebody need to put some knuckle knocks on his head because I'm about tired of his shit. Just duplicitous. Like, ugh. I love that scene, though, between Trina and Spencer and stuff like that, where he came to check on her. I said, oh, look at them. She was asking about his father, and Spencer not had enough. He said, to hell with my father. He said, to hell with him. And, Trina was willing to listen. She said, you want to talk about it? And he basically told her, well, that's not your problem anymore. What's going on with me is no longer your problem. I hated that he said that. I was so mad he said that. I'm like, sir, even though y'all not together, y'all still could be friends at the very least until you had, I think he doesn't want no type of friendship with her in a way, because for Spencer it probably hurts him too much to even be around her. Like, he knew he had to check on her though, because of Ava, because he knows her feelings for Ava and stuff like that. But I just wish he would just tell this girl how he feel. Like, just put your shit out there. Like, I know some people don't like rejection, but just tell her, for crying out loud, so that way she know. Because a part of me feel like she wants him to open up to her about his real feelings for her. And that way, if she hear it from him, because obviously she don't want to say something to him because she don't want to make an ass of herself. She already done gave her heart to that boy before and he broke it. So this time around, he probably need to come to her and come correct. And I think that's what she wants. So anyway, when she went in there to check on Ava and stuff like that after Nicholas done left, she started talking to Ava, begging her to wake up and whatnot, and she mentioned Spencer, and that's when Ava's machine started beeping and stuff. I'm like, is that a coincidence that her machine started beeping as soon as Spencer's name was mentioned? Because I really don't think Spencer did it. I'm starting to believe he didn't. Not in his state of mind. Because all that liquor he had, and you never know, some people could be lightweights when they drink. That's probably why he was in the bathroom puking. And listen, if I was Monica or somebody, I would have made that boy sober up and come clean my bathroom. Because listen, you are a guest in my home, and I don't pay the housekeeping staff to clean up behind y'all asses. So if y'all gonna puke in my bathroom, bitch, clean it yourself, please and thank you. I'm just saying, like, because my staff wouldn't be having to clean up after people that don't live in my house. I'm just saying, like, that ain't what they paid for. They are paid to clean after folks that live here, not the non-folks that don't live here that think they run shit. Absolutely not. So anyway, moving on from that. Sasha and Brando. Sasha is working my last fucking nerve at this point. Like, girl, get you some help. Like, she always think everything is about control. It's not about control. This man, your husband, is trying to keep your narrow ass out of prison. He trying to keep your little cokehead self out of jail. That's what he trying to do. And you taking this as an opportunity to throw it in his face, like, oh, you're trying to control me. That's worse than prison. Because they went to go see the doctor or whatever, and they're trying to come up with a conservatorship, so that way Brando can be in control. He can have, say and power of attorney over her life. You know what I'm saying? It's a way for her not to go to prison because she's been out of control. This is all just a tactic for Brando, just to keep her ass out of prison. And she doesn't see it that way. She like, oh, well, you having control over my entire life is no different than me being in prison. Yeah, it is. Because trust me, you don't want to go your little pretty ass up in no prison now. Them big girls come see you walk your little cute ass up in there. Please, they will turn you into dog meat. You better sit down. Listen, I'll take the conservatorship in a minute. That means I could be at my home, in my bed, instead of a little dingy little sore ass cot in a little tacky little cell where I ain't got no privacy, and I got a toilet that's like 2 feet away from the damn bed. Hell no, where I gotta smell urine every night. Ma'am, no, I would take the conservatorship before I take some prison time. I'm just saying, me and prison don't mix. At all. And I'm just saying, she's a beautiful girl, so you got them other little bitches up in that prison, they see you walk up in here, you all pretty and shit, they gonna try you. She's not built for prison. Sasha is not built for prison. I don't like to underestimate people, but they will break her down like a fraction up in prison. I'm just saying, they will break her down like a math problem. You do not want to go there. I'm just saying, Pentonville, hell no. You don't want to go there. That's hardened criminals up in there. Hell no. I'll take the conservatorship. I'm just saying, Brando trying to look out for her, and she just still don't want it. I'm like, you know what? At this point, take your ass to prison and get beat up and get, and let them just have their way with you at this point. Because I'm just tired of people talking like prison ain't no thing. Like, oh, I'd rather take the prison. I'm just saying, like, I'm tired of people on this show talking like prison ain't no thing, man. It's like, yeah, y'all really need to go up in prison and see how that shit really is. Like, I'm just saying, that shit ain't no joke. Hell no. Please, me in prison, this is why I could, listen, Frank Valentini, Mark Teschner, y'all need to cast me on this show. I'm just saying, let me show y'all the real quick, because I'll tell you in a minute. Just let me write my own script. And y'all see this shit real quick. I'm be honest as I can be. And I'm gonna let you know, listen, I'll take the conservatorship. I'm not going to prison, like, so somebody could try to violate me and take all this yum yum. Like, absolutely not. No. You ain't about to look at me up in there like I'm some T-bone steak and think I'm gonna wash your drawers and clip your toenails. I think the fuck not. It's not going down that way. So Sasha need to get her shit together and just let this man have control over her every day, because you're about to lose everything. You're looking at prison time. Lucy is over here trying to bounce your ass out the company. Like, she already done talked to Maxie and them about taking her out as the face of deception. And she's now at Valentine's door basically telling Valentine the same thing. She like, listen, we need to get rid of Sasha from the company because it's not good for the company's image with all her legal problems. With her legal and drug problems, it's not good to have her as the face of the company. Valentine was looking at Lucy like, okay, why the fuck are you telling me this? Valentine was like, in case you forgot, I'm not the CEO of this company. I don't run the day-to-day. I'm just a financial backer. I'm just a stockholder. I don't run the day-to-day of this company. You do. So if that's what you want to do, because Lucy is the CEO, so it's like, if you want to get rid of Sasha, fire her ass then. Or put her on a leave of absence. Suspend her. Something. You got the power. Go do it. What you telling him for? So she was shocked to find out that Valentine was in contact with Martin or whatever. And Valentine was like, why the hell do you care about Martin? You over here gallivanting with my uncle. And she was like, he was like, you over here fawning over my uncle and stuff like that. So that's when Valentine quickly realized that she was playing Victor to get information. He was like, what information you trying to get out of him? Like, what are you trying to do? Of course, she didn't want to answer that question, so she hauled ass up out of there. I love the scene though between Victor and Anna, because that's a good ass cat and mouse game that they was playing when they were talking, because she was slyly trying to get information out of him without being obvious about it. You know what I'm saying? Because she kept bringing up how, Valentine changed ever since he came back. He's like a whole new man. And Victor was like, well, he's a family man. He's all about family. And that's what got her to thinking like, okay, he's all about family, but prior to him leaving, he couldn't stand your ass. Now all of a sudden y'all bonding, talking, hanging out and stuff. She was like, So Victor was, they started talking about Charlotte and stuff and talking about how she liked the school and that's why she wanted to stay over the summer and stuff. And that's when Anna had that aha moment, because he started talking about some center or whatever, equestrian or whatever the hell they call it, center or whatever. And that's when the light bulb came off on her. And after Victor left, she made a phone call to the boarding school, trying to figure out about this new center and who paid for it. Because now she's starting to put the pieces together about what it is that Victor has over Valentine. And Lucy pretty much came over and she told Anna, listen, if you want information, you trying to find out what the hell going on between them two, you need to hurry up and do it, because I'm out. She said, I'm done doing your spy work. She said, this shit ain't worth it for me. She was like, Lucy said, I got a company to run. I got a man I'm trying to, keep, and stay with. I ain't got time to deal with your little spy games. Like, I ain't got time for this. Lucy was like, listen, you on your own. Figure this shit out. Because Valentine already grilling me and he already suspects something. And mind you, Valentine over there watching them. So Valentine comes over after Lucy leaves and he look at Anna. He was like, seem like neither one of us are being honest with each other. It's about time they have a sit down and have a talk. Because neither one is being honest with each other. Like, she over here trying to dig up dirt on him. He over here being Victor's little lapdog for the time being. But he's also trying to protect everybody too. He's trying to do what Victor want him to do, but at the same time protect the people that, are closest to him. He tried his damnedest to protect Laura when Victor wanted her taken out. And he's trying to throw Anna off the scent so that way Victor don't try to put a hit out on her. So Valentine is working overtime at this point. And Anna ain't making it no better by digging into the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's trying to protect you, but you keep pushing and pushing and pushing. He's trying to keep you out of this. But, Anna's a big girl. She can take care of herself. So, they just gonna need to, I would rather join forces than keep trying to figure out, okay, how we gonna take Victor out. You know what I'm saying? Like, Valentine, he gonna need help with Victor at this point. He gonna need help. Why not bring Anna in so y'all could brainstorm and figure out a good plan to get rid of his ass? I'm just saying. So moving on from that, Drew and Carly talking about their little relationship or whatever, how they gonna move forward and whatnot. Carly pretty much told him, like, for years, she had three constant things other than her kids in her life. She had her job, at the Metro Court, you know, being co-owner, she had Sonny and she had Jason. Now she has none of those things. She don't have her hotel, she don't have her husband, she don't have her best friend. So now she's trying to figure out what this new chapter of her life is supposed to look like. She's trying to go on this self-discovery journey to see who she is without them, because they have been her life. You know what I'm saying? Her life was defined by pretty much those three entities. Sonny, Jason, and the Metro Court defined her. Just like Alexis was defined by her law career. You know what I'm saying? It's all about self-discovery. Who are you without these things that's been a part of your life all these years? You know what I mean? And what irritated me with Drew was he completely bypassed it, what she said, and he like, oh, I don't think that's it. I feel like, you know, it's something else. Like, you're scared about what we could become or whatever. Sir, she just told you what it is. I mean, yes, I do think a part of her is scared about, you know, getting with him because she considers him a friend and she don't want to mess that up. But without her knowing who she really is, without those three things that she talked about, she doesn't want to mess things up with Drew. I feel like what she said was very valid, and I hate that he bypassed what she said. Like, it wasn't possible that that's the real answer that she's trying to give, and I feel like it was the real answer. You know what I'm saying? Carly feels like she has to be alone right now. You know, she doesn't need to be in a relationship, you know, right now. She's trying to be single, focus on what, you know, on what this next chapter of her life is going to look like for her career wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is she supposed to be doing in this next step? You know what I mean? So Drew needs to respect it. So he's sitting there kissing her and stuff like that. And I'm like, Drew, do not try to force a relationship on her after she just told you how she felt. Like, don't do that. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. I pretty much enjoyed this one. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought about it. And I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.